Okay, hello everyone. My name is Becky, and my number study is 220-5531007. In this video, I want to explain the Manufacturing, Engineering, and Technology book, Chapter 4. They have title Metal Alloys, their structure and strengthening by heat treatment. So this book is created by Serope Kalpakjian and Stephen R. Smith. Okay, the first slide is 4.1 Introduction. The introduction metals properties and depend on composition, structure, and heat treatment. Heat treatment improves strength, hardness, and ductility. Metal are often alloyed for better performance. Common uses include gears, cam, shaft, dies, and molds. You can see on figure 4.1 cross section of gear did with induction hardened surface. Okay, the next slide 4.2 structure of alloy. An alloy is a mixture of two or more elements, at least one being a metal made from a solid solution and intermetallic compounds. Okay, you can see on the figure 4.2. The figure 4.2 means is solid solution substitutional or interstitial are arrangements of atoms. Intermetallic compounds are usually hard and brittle with fixed stoichiometry. Next, okay, two-shape system. Two-shape system alloy combine different phase to improve mechanical strength. You can see on the figure 4.3, they have different with A and B image. Okay, next is phase diagram. Phase diagram show how temperature and composition determine phase at equilibrium. Pure metal melt at one temperature, alloy melt over a range. They can be liquidus and solidus. Okay, this is phase diagram Cooling surface. The cooling surface illustrate freezing at content temperature for pure metal and density change on solidification. You can see on the figure 4.4. Next is CU&E phase diagram. The Copernican system show complete solidity over composition range and typical dendritic solidification. You can see on the figure 4.5. And after that, mechanical properties of CU alloy. Composition affect mechanical properties here for CU&E and CuZn alloy. You can see on the figure 4.6. Yeah, they have different thing about nickel and zinc. Okay, next slide is PB-SN shape diagram. This is in Indonesia name is tembaga. 4.7 figure. The lead thin diagram show the atheotic at 61.9% as an important for solids alloy. Okay, next slide is 4.4 the iron carbon system. The FAC system governs steel and cast iron behavior, cast, freight, soft, Alstein, ductile, and commuter hard atau you can say brittle. I'm sorry for spoke. Okay, next slide. Next slide is FA3C phase diagram. The FA3C diagram is central for predicting steel microstructure and transformation about the Fa3C. Yeah, you can see on the figure 4.8. Next is figure 4.8. The figure 4.8 crystal structure, Fried, austenite, and martensite have different crystal structure. Martensite becomes destroyed with more carbon. You can see on the C image with logo C. There is destroyed more carbon. So next is microstructure depends. Still microstructure depends on carbon content and cooling rate at 0.77% Celsius. Austenite transform into perlite, alternating Fried and Cometens layer. Okay, you can see on the figure 4.11. The figure means is the micrographics show perlite in 1080 still lamellar, Fried and carbide provide strength with ductility. And you can see on the diagram figure 4.10, there is Fried from Fa3C. Okay, next is 4.6 cast iron. The cast iron is contained 2 until 4.5% Celsius and up to 3.5% SE, type gray, ductile, nodular, white, malleable, and complicated graphite iron. Graphite shapes strongly affect properties. You can see on the table metallurgy in this page 4.12. Okay, this is the microstructure. You can see on the figure 4.13. We have 3 figure. So the means of cast microstructure image show flake graphite in gray iron, nodular graphite in ductile iron, and roasted graphite in malleable iron. Okay, next is 4.7 heat treatment of fused alloy. Heat treatment of fused alloy uses controlled heating and cooling to produce microstructure like perlite, saprolite, benite, martensite, and temperate martensite. Or you can say triple T diagrams Guay test transformation. Okay, this is the figure 4.14 and 4.15 show the solidate forms by prolonged tempering and improves mechanical ability. Martensite is very hard. Its hardness rises with carbon content, and yeah, this is more hardness martensite than Fried and perlite. On the table you can see. Okay, next is hardness versus tempering time figure. You can see on the figure 4.16, hardness decreases as tempering time increases because carbide particles corrosion and relieve stress. So this is how the hardness impact to the temperature. Next slide is triple T is diagram show Houston transform depending on temperature and time used to plan heat treat cycles. Next, carbida shape versus properties. Carbida morphology affect strength and toughness. Fine perlite gives higher hardness. Sordite give better ductility. Next, okay, hardenability of ferrous alloy. The hardenability is how readily steel from martensite heat treatment is different. It depends on carbon grain size, alloying element, and cooling rate is measured by Jomini and Costes. You can see on the figure 4.19. Okay, next is hardenability curves. The Jomini test products hardness versus the Stein's curves. Use compare steel hardenability. You can see on the image 4.20. Okay, next is 4.9 heat treatment of non-ferrous alloy and stainless steel. The hard treatment non-ferrous and stainless steel. Many non-ferrous alloy done hardness by quenching. They use precipitation edge hardening solution treat like cones and edge for strengthening precipitation. Next, ALCU system and again. The ALCU PS diagram and microstructure show precipitation stage strength peaks at on optimal again time and temperature. So you can see on the figure 4.21. Next is again effect. Graph show yield strength versus again time at a different temperature. Its temperature has an optimum again time for max strength. Next, cast hardening. Cast hardening hardness only the surface layer while keeping a ductile core. Common process carburizing, carbon threading, and cyaniding, nitriding, bronzing, plus induction and laser hardening. Next, okay, you can see on the table 4.1. This is show the outline of heat treatment process for surface hardening. Okay, next, we are still table 4.1. Next, annealing types and figure. Types include full process, strength, relief, and producing analysis. So you can see on this figure 4.23 and 4.24. They means is two-man furnace class bed and continuous and key types box pit bell elevator beds and continuous conveyors for large runs. Next is heat treating furnace and equipment. Self bed furnace over fast and firm heating fluids bed provide excellent heat transfer, including heating is for repair. Localized heating with span coil. Next, this is meaning for coil. You can see on 4.26 type of coil used in induction heating of various surface of parts. Yeah, we have 3 parts coil. Okay, and the last one is design consideration of for heat treating. Design part to avoid cracking and distorting, avoid sharp corners, keep uniform thickness, use smooth transition, and limit deep grooves or asymmetry. Choose the proper quench method and remove decabeazed layers before treatment to improve result. Okay, they're all for me. Thank you very much for watching. See you.